What is up, you beautiful entrepreneur? Welcome to the Elite Coaching Program, more specifically, the weekly non-negotiable tasks. This is going to be an opportunity for you to really ask yourself, how have I been showing up as an entrepreneur, as a CEO for my team, for my family? Because one thing you're going to quickly learn about me is I'm all about rhythms and routines. I'm about standards and process, because I learned a long time ago, just because you have a big, crazy goal that you want to go after, if you don't show up to the level that that goal is going to require in regards to your habits, your process, your activities, then you can have all the aspiration, positive mental attitude, drive, but you're just going to always fall short. I see people do this all the time. So because of that, I've outlined 5 specific daily tasks. These are weekly non-negotiables that you must do every day to be compliant within this coaching program, okay? The first one for me is the trigger and review of your goals. So be sure to check out my achievement roadmap system, because in there I talk about how to outline your goals, talk about the standards and the rewards, but most importantly, how to connect to your triggers so that you're reviewing your goals at least 2 to 3 times a day. Because what I want to encourage you to consider is, how do you become the 10.0 version of yourself? How do you become the best version of yourself, your greatest self, the person, if you connected all the best moments in your life where you showed up powerfully with confidence, excitement, certainty, all these things, like bring all of that together into one moment, one person, and string that together for your whole day. Imagine if you operated every day from that place. That's the opportunity. So to do that, you need to be reviewing your goals on a daily basis, trigger them 2 to 3 times a day, review them. I have them on my phone. I pull up my notes file every time I sit at my desk here in my car. Boom, I review them. I allow myself to be inspired to drive and move those goals forward. So that's number 1. Number 2 is daily workout every day. Yes, even on Saturdays and Sundays, 7 days a week. People are like, you need to take a rest day. No, you don't. Because a workout for me is anytime I break a sweat. You can break a sweat by going incline on a treadmill, 15-degree incline at a 2.7 speed, essentially still being able to talk to somebody but breaking a sweat. You can put a backpack on with some weights, a ruck, and go out there and do a hike. You can do Pilates. You can do CrossFit. You can do whatever you want. There's no protocol other than 45 minutes in one workout, and you got to break a sweat. Okay, that's a daily non-negotiable. We have to get our bodies right, our energy right, and that comes from physical fatigue. We fatigue the body so that we can control the mind. Okay, we tell the body what we want it to do, and then that in turn allows us to control our mind. The third thing is to read 10 pages. Okay, it's not a lot. 10 pages, probably take you 25 minutes of nonfiction book. Okay. Every day. I've been doing that my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but about 17 years now. I've read over 1,500 books. Okay. I have 3 libraries in my house. And to me, it's a non-negotiable. Why? Because I need you to be continuously feeding your mind. The more we feed our mind with positive, educational, enlightening, new strategies, we're pushing out negative thoughts, scarcity mindset, fear, and we're bringing in new ideas. Okay. So if you want some recommendations, post in the community, but obviously go reread, buy back your time. If you didn't give it a good read the first time, highlight it, take notes, go check out Think and Grow Rich, one of the all-time classics. I'm actually working on giving over 10,000 copies away to every high schooler in my hometown. And then if you want another recommendation, I like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Stephen Covey's a classic, incredible book. If you haven't read it, reread it. You're probably a different person now, okay? So, and then again, there's tons of recommendation for other books. It's more the act of feeding your mind, nurturing your mind every day with good, awesome information. The fourth thing is to post on social media. I honestly don't care what you post. I think too often people get held back by like, what do I post and what do I share? Here's the deal. And I talked about it in the social flow, or the social post flow. To me, it's show your work. Just 3 posts minimum. I post a lot more than that, of you showing your work and or success habits. You do things every day that you consider mandatory or required for you to have an amazing day, and you probably undervalue that it's interesting or somebody would find that valuable. Okay. I'm telling you, post that stuff, be consistent, because the most rare thing in the world or the most common thing in the world is a consistent person with no results, okay? That's actually the most common. There's a lot of people being consistent, going to work every day, doing the same routines, 95% of the decisions, exact same every day. And their life does not change. If anything, they spiral downward. So I want you to share your success habits or your work, 3 posts on social media that builds your audience, okay? And then the last one, the 5th action, is 5 opens. 5 opens means opening up LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you want, and go into your engagement or your followers and just sending a message, asking a question. How you doing? How long you been in business? It's been a while. I want you to start understanding that economies happen through conversations, okay? Opportunities will happen through conversations. If you're not initiating new, vibrant, potential conversations with your market, then don't be surprised if your revenue and your business stalls out, if you don't have new partnerships, if you don't have new opportunities. All your financial opportunities will exist by you waking up, doing these 5 opens, okay? Their 5 opens are non-negotiable. This is how you're going to crush it. If you want to understand how to build a multiple 8-figure coaching, agency, business, whatever it is, these are the kind of tasks that most people think, oh, I'm above that. I got a team to do that. No, you do it. Okay, I want you to do it. I want you to do the workout. I want you to feed your mind. I want you to review your goals. I want you to level up your activities and be compliant. Don't just do it for a week. Do it for a month. Do it for 3 months. Do it for 6 months. Do it for a year. Imagine if every day for the next 365 days, you executed these daily non-negotiable tasks. What would your life look like? I already know. It would be 2-3 times bigger than when you're at today. It doesn't matter what level you're at, you would be literally 2-3 times further along because you'd have the energy, the stamina, the know-how, the strategies, the tactics, the confidence. It would just develop you into a new person, okay? So this is my request of you. This is my invitation of you, okay? If you want to be an elite entrepreneur, this is what we do. So with that, I hope this finds you awesome. Super grateful for you. Invest in yourself, trusting in the team and I, support you on this journey. Can't wait to see you in the community. Be sure to post your progress, your updates, and your win. We'll see you on the next call. Peace.